some deals. Again, play here tonight. They've got to be considered. Come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games. Oh, absolutely blasted high and deep, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year.
Next for the Tigers, Jalen Miller worked the walk his first time. Here comes the 1-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4 to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So the next to bat will be Chubby Leclerc. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first. So the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order. Stepping in once again is Chubby Leclerc. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Weak chopper to the left side. Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. And this will be pulled in just in. Into the box, Kyle Stowers. He doubled his last time up. 5 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors for the Tigers to this point. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Go the Tigers. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Everson Pereira. Trying here to plate the tying run from second. Drilled on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Now it'll be Chubby Leclerc. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake. He wants a batting crown.
Hit hard towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Bottom of the inning now. And here comes the first baseman, Luke Baker.
The first baseman.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is popped up. Leclerc is there for it. One away.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
Victorious Dodgers, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball. The next Cub up. Chubby Leclerc. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Luken Baker comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like. Now to the plate, here is Chubby Leclerc. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at
Go hard, just go hard.
Reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. And at the plate now is Chubby Leclerc. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. And now here is Chubby Leclerc as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side.
Next to hit, Chubby Leclerc. He's 1 for 4 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Pereira back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Something really satisfying about being down 5 runs and you band together to find a way to get that win. They've got a huge bounce in their step heading into their next game.
9-6, the final tally in this one.
1 error. They left 17 runners on base.
Afternoon baseball for your. So in now for Chicago, Chubby Leclerc. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And you always look up and down the roster for guys who could put the team on their back at any given moment. This guy has done it for months at a time right here.
So now to the plate, Chubby Leclerc. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
2 home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to...
Ready now is Chubby Leclerc. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. And that one yanked just foul. The windup and the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Come on, Dick, go hard. Go
First, he's digging for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling
on the back.
for
Pick
third.
it up. Pick it up.
And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the fifth with a leadoff triple. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a bat. Crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily.
Digging in next, Chubby Leclerc. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake. He wants a batting crown.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Deatheridge has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire this. Next up for Detroit, Jazz Chisholm. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Shortstop, Jazz Chisholm.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. Now at the plate is Chubby Leclerc. He flew out in his last debut.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last debut. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick. Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting.
Since you don't love me, hey, I'm guessing I'ma be okay. Since you don't feel me now, I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God, the God party is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus dead, you're on the car dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God figure. Tell me as a Bob that the God don't need a job, and if I did, the oligarchs would be missing no when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte and he paired with Tucson, and they went on a world conquest. Tear you from me apart. Michael remained dead, but still virtuous. Wait to make a petty, you found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perverseness. So I support workers unionizing their services.
They say that you don't love me. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. They say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Born from the ether, I just appeared out of cloud. Scream invaded the world. Drink was coming out while you break it. I watch my mouth shot. He don't pronounce my name.
North of downtown LA, we're live from beautiful Dodger Stadium. Tonight, a compelling Mitch Keller, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Digging in, the switch hitter. Chubby Leclerc watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. Three-run home run down the line in right, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Ball 4, take the base.
Up next, Chubby Leclerc. And we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. Now here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Beautiful diving stop. It's there, and he's out.
He's out.
Next up, Chubby Leclerc. Bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes it successful.
The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, Dero, you know they say records are made to be broken, and what a month.
Chubby Leclerc stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. He's hitting for the Dodgers. Number 85. Will.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this. Here's Mookie Betts. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Mookie.
A 1-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the run on 2 hits. Chubby Leclerc steps in with his eyes on history. Take a look at his work at the plate in this one as he'll shoot for his 4th homer to put himself in rare company. Right side hit hard. Good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Next up for Los Angeles, Leclerc struck out in his last trip to the plate. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hard hit to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
Hey, eat it. Cut it right there.
And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out. 13-8, the final score in this one. Chicago scored a lucky 13 in this one. Julio Urias gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Tuesday night baseball here on. Next up is Leclerc. He's coming off a 3-home-run game last night. So we'll see what he does for an encore in this one. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues. Next for the Dodgers, Harold Ramirez. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. A bare hand for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. And now, Leclerc is coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
There's one. The relay not in time as he beats it. Digging in will be Leclerc as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. First delivery to him. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Leclerc will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a line towards center field. Ramirez is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Striding in is Rowdy Tellez. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Montgomery hangs win number 11 on his line. J.J. Goss was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Alejandro Zepeda hammers down the save, his 43rd of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Wednesday night baseball now from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, a compelling... It's Dodger baseball on the show. Next to hit is Leclerc, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. He's set and the pitch. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. To second for one. Now at the plate here is Leclerc, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Get hard back up the middle. A bare hand for one. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy.
And now in the box, Carlos Rincon. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here comes the 1-2. Bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down. Leading off the inning, it'll be Chubby Leclerc, and they could use a spark from him here. Well, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits him in bunches.
Next to hit for the Cubbies is Chubby Leclerc as he looks to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 away.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bats.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Bellinger looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, his second home run of the game, as we are all tied at 5.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this.
And stepping in, Jose Ramirez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. Second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Stepping up is Carlos Rincon. He grounded out last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, look at the sliding stop to first. Oh, what a play. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Chubby Leclerc to the ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder at the track, and that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. His third home run of the ball game, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his third long ball. What a game. Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's...
Now an at-bat you don't want to miss, and here is Chubby Leclerc, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his third home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes a 12-11 final in this ball game. The Chicago Cubs blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Bennett Sousa picks up his team-best 14th win in this one. And a welcome inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a matchup of playoff hopefuls in the same division between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's now with played Chubby Leclerc watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarm. So runners in scoring position, and here is Chubby Leclerc looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First offering. Line, that's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-3 game. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a must.
So here is Chubby Leclerc. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Slapped hard the opposite way.
Way to go. You're here. You're here.
India isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Making his way to the plate once again, Chubby Leclerc. And he needs just a triple for the cycle. So let's see if he can put one in the gap. Now here's the first offering. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot.
Ready to take his hacks again. Chubby Leclerc blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it.
All right, you're up. You're up.
On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends. So So now a guy making a lot of noise in this one, Chubby Leclerc. He's got his sights set on a 5-hit ball game here. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for
Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, where the flowers are melted and the future is fun. The freeway lizards are feeling so good on a one-way trip back to West Hollywood. Let's go. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control.
There were spotlights flying through the sky from a winter wonderland, catching out the bees hiding in the clouds. No future Batman, not before Christmas, not very likely. Stored in a warehouse in the valley.
It feels so good to have a perfect song.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
from the windy city of Chicago. Baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, we'll see a contest. Zach Plesac, the right-hander out of it. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nothing. Now to bat, Chubby Leclerc, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Even though he's batting right-handed in this particular bat, this guy swings it from both sides of the plate. Numbers pretty much the same.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple. And he will add yet another game to his. Next for Milwaukee, Anthony Santander, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side. You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line.
Next to dig in, Chubby Leclerc tripled and later scored first time around. From the stretch.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gigliotti is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
He's out.
Next, it'll be Chubby Leclerc. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Next, here is Chubby Leclerc, singled in his last at-bat.
Shortstop, Chubby.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Come on. One strike.
Yeah, that looks like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 2-2.
The catcher.
Hit sharply on the ground. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him.
Your attention, please.
To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for So stepping in is Chubby Leclerc. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he is...
Digging in now for the Brewers, Tommy Edman. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Grounded to short. Reined in. Throw to first to take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. 11-1 at the end of this one. The Cubbies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Plesac. Earned his 5th win of the year, turning in a very strong, complete game effort. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable. So next to hit is Chubby Leclerc. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. A quick glove at third, and there were 2 gone. So now here is Luis Torrens. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Hit to short. He's got it. And that's the 2nd out. Next to stand in is Chubby Leclerc. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This is on the ground over to first.
Come on, you can beat it. You can
and
beat
goes
it.
out number 2. So now into the box is Chubby Leclerc. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit. And the level score from second here is this is now a 3-0 game. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, Dero, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost...
Striding in is Anthony Santander, trying here to plate the tying run from second. 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Next, it'll be Chubby Leclerc as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. First pitch on the way. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. Now a long throw home. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Chicago Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Stepping in next, Luis Torrens. He's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's safe.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with him.
So next to bat will be Chubby Leclerc. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Winning the triple crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and drive in runs? This guy's had a phenomenal season, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that he can win it. Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a month.
Last half of the 2nd set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Chubby Leclerc.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Now the 0-1. Line, that's a base hit into left field. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he's shown he's not afraid to use his wheels.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. I'm set with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. So the next to bat will be Chubby Leclerc, singled in his last at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. It's out of here.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Daniel Lynch gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Michael Gigliotti. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. On the ground to the right side and through. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Remind me to stop making predictions. This thing looked out of hand, but I should have known.
Now into the box, Chubby Leclerc grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The tag, and he is out at second. Ball game. The Cubs played in an even. Solid.
Perish the pain. I was impoverished those ties little while. Stared into open lane.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcome. Into the box, Chubby Leclerc. The squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he's been a monster, not only on the field, but off it as well, representing an elite power threat in the lineup, and also helping guys off the field in the clubhouse with a veteran presence. This guy's been special this year.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. It's out of here.
When you play with the big part of the field, it doesn't.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
On the first, and there's one gone here to start the second. Ready now for the Marlins, Cameron Meisner. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. A 1-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And not in time as the run scores. Tag, and they get him. Stepping in once again is Chubby Leclerc. He hit a two-run homer first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, D.L. Hall, worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him. Striding in is Ferrar Encarnacion, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins. Now it'll be Chubby Leclerc, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. It's out of here.
best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every...
At the plate now is Chubby Leclerc. Folks certainly came to the stadium hoping to see him put on a show, and he did just that with a pair of long balls. Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair, a home run.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake. Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball. And now here is Chubby. The squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy, and rightfully so as we get down to the... tight games at the end of the season. His offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run.
Take a look, take a look.
And that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw to third.
He's
throw
in there.
Won't get him. And here's Renato Nunez. Here now the 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Now to the plate, here is Chubby Leclerc. He collected a base hit his first time up. Hard hit at third. He's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Cub up, Chubby Leclerc. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Senzel's got it, and there's 1 gone. So in now for Chicago, Chubby Leclerc. Blew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good. Dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard, this AB.
Smoke toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
Next to hit, Chubby Leclerc. His base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. High in the air down the right field line.
You're scoring.
Catch is made, and the Marlins will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The pitch came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win.
On 9 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Chubby Leclerc, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard, looks to add some. Zach Plesac, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Collins waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. It's out of here!
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so.
Ready now is Chubby Leclerc, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. That's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go now to the top of the... Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ferrar Encarnacion. He singled first time up. Now the 3-2 pitch to short. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. Marlins leave 1. Digging in next, Chubby Leclerc grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. It's out of here!
When you play with the big part of the field.
Now at the plate is Chubby Leclerc. Folks certainly came to the stadium hoping to see him put on a show, and he did just that with a pair of long balls on the day so far.
I know everybody can have that special day, but in the big leagues, to have a chance to hit 3 home runs, this is the stuff you dream about doing.
So now to the plate, Chubby Leclerc singled in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. And here's Renato Nunez. No hits to this point. 2-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On the first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Up next, Jimmy Govern, who could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes on 0-2. slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. Fielded cleanly. The second for one. And nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. 12-1.
Wow. Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make a dim right there. Gospel truth, got his hand right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got two in the back like some mosquitoes, and I never play myself. You getting boy on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than. That's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the guns, you been out over with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skit, blue chip on the mission, been a dip, pole position, look. Been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time loving. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. Been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all. Duct tape, coming easy to me. Do that in one take. Yeah. Got a mask. Where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending on the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Yo, Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the tip top. Shit with my photo op. Hey, when I come inside, I do them a favor. Don't get the wrong impression.
Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the Chicago Cubs. It's time for Twins baseball. Next. Digging in, the switch hitter, Chubby Leclerc, watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. So far this year against Southpaws, Leclerc is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say...
Next up is Chubby Leclerc, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. 0-1 the count.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
Hard hit ball to short. And a sliding effort there at short, but this ball finds its way through for a base hit. A tag, and he's nabbed, primed for 2. And now, Chubby Leclerc is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Kirilov is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Chubby Leclerc. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And it's gone. A solo shot down the line in right. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot.
Up next for Minnesota, Davey Grion. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. Minnesota leads this one 6-5. Chubby Leclerc back at the plate here after homering in the 8th, and that was his second of the game, so he's got a chance at a third right here. Here's the first pitch. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And
Go hard!
Will they send that man for first? East grounds third and is striding for home. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 6-6. Next up, Clifford Caudill, and their runners at the corners now.
Clifford Caudill.
Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. He's right there to second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. 9-7, the final score in this ballgame. The Chicago Cubs win for the 96th time, most in the division. Alejandro Zepeda claims the win out of the pen, his first.
15 runners on base.
Coverage now of Saturday Night Baseball as we welcome you to Target Field in Minneapolis. Next to hit is Chubby Leclerc. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Severino has finished off more than 1,900 career innings during his time in the big leagues and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. One out and a runner on second base. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
let's go, kid.
Now the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Now at the plate here is Chubby Leclerc trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First offering on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. And that one has some extra distance.
Well, Dero, you know they say.
Digging in will be Chubby Leclerc as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Reined in. The second to one. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch.
Gotta love that
Chubby Leclerc will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit hard to the right side, and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire.
And now in the box, Chubby Leclerc. In his last at bat. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run.
Hey, I've seen a lot of things.
In now is Nico Horner. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looking really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early offense could have really helped settle him in.
On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
And kids, wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
10-3 at the end of this contest. Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in Dallas. And stepping in, Chubby Leclerc. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. And it's fouled away.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Drilled to the right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. Now to the plate, Chubby Leclerc. He collected a base hit his first time up. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The tag, and he's pulled out, trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. Stepping up is Chubby Leclerc. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Line drive, base hit to right. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 100. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Sherten Apostle, 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, So here is Chubby Leclerc. He's working on. A 3-hit ball game right now. First offering. Pulled toward right center field. Kirilloff is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. The next twin up, Clifford. He flew out in his last debut. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Drilled to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ballgame.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2, he's able to work himself.
Now to bat, Brian Packer singled in his last at. Ground is short. Could this be 2? Scooped up, and there are 2 away now.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
You're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry. You're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball.
Thursday Night Baseball from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, a battle of two first-place squads between the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox. It's interleague. Now at the plate, Chubby Leclerc. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. Cubs are down in order. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ballgame. Ready now for the White Sox, Halla. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Riley. He's fighting to stay on that AL home run leaderboard as he finds himself ranked number 10 in the league entering play here today.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
Leclerc backs up a bit and he takes. Up next for Chicago, Derlin.
No left fielder.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. One there on to first as they get the double play to get him out. All set for the start of the fourth. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Chubby Leclerc. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds.
Designated hitter, Brian.
Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third. 1, 2, 3, go the White. Next to dig in, Chubby Leclerc. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started.
Next, here is Chubby Leclerc, singled in his last at-bat. Set, here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Runners off for second. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Stretch time here on the... Chicago White Sox with their 80th win to pace the division.
5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.
Afternoon baseball on the south side of Chicago in Guaranteed Rate Field. This afternoon we've got an interleague pairing of division leaders between the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox.
And now, your Chicago.
Stay tuned. White Sox baseball is next. Tyler Glasnow is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy on the bump sitting on 99 career wins, so you know right now while he's taking his warm-ups, he's thinking about one thing. I need one more win to get to that magic century 100. That's a pretty big feather that you'll be able to put in your cap, and we'll see how he does in this one here today.
So runners in scoring position, and here is Chubby Leclerc looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. And now the first pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there.
Top of the third set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Chubby Leclerc.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 home.
Next, it'll be Chubby Leclerc. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Chubby Leclerc steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success. So stepping in is Matt Derlin. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now,
well, the side is retired as they make the play. A man left for the White Sox. They trail 5-2. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
The second baseman.
Rounded slowly to the left side. And that's out number 1. So now here is Chubby Leclerc, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. On a line, that's a base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He grounded out last time up. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. 5-2 the final today. The Cubbies set the pace in the division with 9.
You gotta go to court. You got service subpoena for child support. That was that nerve. You ain't even get a chance to say a word. I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them birds. You ready to bust you somebody? You ain't scared, huh? You know how to play it, huh? I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, huh? Stand in front you, huh? Straight up run you, huh? You know who got that fire, huh? You know how to use a triple beam, huh? It ain't hard as it seems, huh? You keep your body clean, huh? You got a lot of your jeans, huh? Some of your partners, huh? You don't really want to mess with them clowns, huh? You come up with them clowns, huh? You stuck with them clowns, huh? You a big cheeser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is something, you a big cheeser. You got your block on fire, huh? You spent 70 on your bins, huh? That ain't yours, that's for your friends, huh? You won't stop these heads from playing with you, huh? You won't run the block, huh? You won't be the last one with rocks, huh? You keep it, huh? You count the money at the end of the night, huh? You on a 3-day flight, huh? You full of that line. You ducking them people, huh? You the one face was on news last night, huh? You the one the dudes out their shoes last night, huh?
Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field. Up next for the Buccos, Sammy Ciani. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Short, hit hard, scooped up. Throw on the first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Next to stand in is chubby Leclerc. Already holding the all-time hit streak record, he continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
Hard 90, hard 90.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So now here is Luis Garcia looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Chubby Leclerc. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out number one. Nate Lowe digging in now. In past meetings with Julio Urias, he's 1 for 4. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Leclerc waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So next to hit is Chubby Leclerc, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Line hard, deep into left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Israel Pineda. He bounced out last time up. Hit weakly on the ground is short. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be Chubby Leclerc. And a big at-bat here as he'd be the go-ahead run. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
That evens it up, 1-1. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. It's out of here. Two-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a one-run lead.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
Your attention, please.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jiwan Bae. Comes set, and the 0-1. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Cubs get their 100th victory of the season, best in the division. Not a surprise.
They left 4 on base.
From the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends. Jordan Montgomery will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Next, it'll be Chubby Leclerc, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless, whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
Now into the box is Chubby Leclerc, 0-for-1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he'll pull in there with a one-out double. He will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, Dero, I don't know if this thing's ever...
So next to bat will be Chubby Leclerc, singled in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Nelson has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
You're out.
Into the box, Nate Lowe grounded out in his last at-bat. Slow little grounder left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
3.
So the next to bat will be Chubby Leclerc. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Softly hit to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now into the box, Sammy Siani. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
And there's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but...
Take your base.
Stepping in next, Chubby Leclerc. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ow. 9-1 is the way this one ends. The Pittsburgh Pirates get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Connie Santo earns the win, his second.
They left 15 men on base.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, a matchup of division rivals and opposite ends. Chubby Leclerc will try to run. Now it'll be Chubby Leclerc, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever.
Stepping in once again is Chubby Leclerc as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. Striding in is Aaron Koo, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. On the ground to the left side. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself.
And now here is Chubby Leclerc. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is pulled into right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that. At the plate now is Chubby Leclerc, singled in his last at-bat from the stretch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right.
You scored.
Gets under it and makes the... So the batting order turns over now and set to go Sean Vargas. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going.
Now to the plate, here is Chubby Leclerc. Comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the point. 8-1 is the final score.
Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it, going live, good at the show. Got a call for it if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it, going live, good at the show. Step on the deck. Mama the truth, playing it cool, wipe out the sweat. Get in the zone, take on the throne, I'm about to blitz. Home run, I'm throwing and by their opponent, show me who next. Play in the field, look alive, slide, die, line drive like Dion on prime time. I'm 0 to end, why bun down when I settle in, I break ground. Feel the bass when you not around. Golden glove with a triple crown, I raise the ring cause I hold it down. I'm about to chase.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the... So in now for Chicago, Chubby Leclerc, already holding the all-time hit streak record, continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
Solo shot down the line in right, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame.
So here now is the pitcher, Samuel Enriquez, trying here to plate the tying run from second. This is back toward the mound. Oh, and he misses it. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one. Next to hit, Chubby Leclerc. And we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And Haggerty's under it to make the play and retire the side. Leading off the inning, it'll be Chubby Leclerc, and they could use a spark from him here. Hot shot down the line. And he will reach down to get it, as a stumbling play that time is never... Next for Milwaukee, Corey Seager. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Popped up. India is under it. And the inning is over. High leverage at bat here, and standing in, it'll be Chubby Leclerc. He'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here. Ready to begin the eighth, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
ready now is Jock Peterson. Singled last time up. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. On to first, and there are 2 down. The next come-up, Chubby Leclerc. This will dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, Matty, so difficult to hit from both sides of the plate.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th drive. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Chicago Cubs with a division best 102nd team win. Eric Lauer wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. This evening we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the Milwaukee Brewers. Chubby Leclerc will try to right his... Zach Plesac gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Benny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. He's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one...
And he swings here and sends one in the air, deep down the right field line. The catch will be made in front of the ivy, and now here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first. Striding forward now, Luis Torrens, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings. Now with the plate is Chubby Leclerc. He hit a sac fly earlier.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. So now to the plate, Chubby Leclerc. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he will ahead. Digging in now for the Brewers, Luis Torrens. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Grounded slowly to the left side. Reined in. And that's the second out. Digging in next, Chubby Leclerc singled in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Davis blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
The 2-1. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw to first to take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
It's a luxury to be in a situation where the team needs a closer as often as they do it. This guy comes through almost every single time. That's save number 50 on the year right there. It's been fantastic.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Chicago with their 103rd win to set the pace in the division. There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, it's a matchup from the NL Central between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs.
And now, your 2000
Chubby Leclerc will try to write his name in history books and break the single-season home run record. Next, Julio Urias is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Santander is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, the switch hitter, Chubby Leclerc, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there's out number 2. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. To first. Scooped up. There's one. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play. Leading off the inning, it'll be Chubby Leclerc as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. It's out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the base. Next up is Chubby Leclerc as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Brewers strand a couple. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Up next, Luis Torrens. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now at the plate here is Chubby Leclerc. They're going to work on getting that tying run home from second. He's set and the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's the first down.
You know what's funny right there, Matty? Back in the day, you would have saw a ton of high fives in the dugout, but as I look at this guy go back to the dugout, you're not seeing much.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game.
11 hits, no errors. They left 19 runners on base.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Chubby Leclerc will try to write his name in history books and break the single-season home run record. Now to the plate, Michael Gigliotti, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Michael.
The 1-1 home. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And now, Chubby Leclerc, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless, whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
Next next to hit is Chubby Leclerc. Potential tying run for him at third base. First pitch on the way. One there. Next up, Chubby Leclerc. 0 for 2 of the run batted in for him thus far. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Wilson has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in will be Weston Wilson. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit back up the middle. To second for 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1. And now in the box, Chubby Leclerc. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Santander waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So they pick. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Gigliotti. Flew out last time up. The 2-1. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll double the lead as the run comes across from second to make it 8-4.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan.
8-4, the final this afternoon. The Brewers use